Welcome to Cat Scratch Kitchen. Today we're making Disney's pineapple cobbler, which is the chef's special at Disney's Aulani Resort in Hawaii. This dessert is so good, you'll think you can hear the ukuleles and hear the surf in the background. You ready? Let's get started. So for our cobbler, we need 2½ cups of fresh or frozen pineapple, cut up into chunks, add it to a saucepan. If you're using frozen pineapple, let it thaw first and drain the majority of the juice off of it. Now to this, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and just stir it together. And we just want to heat it until the brown sugar completely dissolves. In the meantime, you want to make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, you can see the brown sugar is all melted. Now we're going to make a slurry out of 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. Add that to our pineapple, and we're going to continue to cook on medium-high heat until it thickens. Now, once our pineapple has nice and thick like this, then we're going to add it to an 8x8 pan. Just spread it out to cover the whole pan. And now we're just going to set it aside, and we'll make the topping. So in a separate bowl for our topping, we need 1/2 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of plain white sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 3 tablespoons of softened butter. Then we just want to cut it all together to make our crumb topping. You can use a pastry cutter, you can use a regular fork. I'm using a dough fork. You want to just keep cutting it together until it's about pea-sized pieces of butter. Okay, now we're going to take our pan of pineapple and we're just going to sprinkle this pretty evenly over the top. Now we're going to put it in our 350 degree oven for 45 minutes. Straight out of the oven, went ahead and dipped up a serving, some vanilla ice cream or some whipped topping on top, but it's just as good just as it is. Just a taste of the tropics. Now, all that's left is to sit back and enjoy the praises of your family when you serve up this tropical delight. I hope you enjoyed this copycat, and be sure to leave me a note below if there are other copycat recipes you'd like to see. As always, the recipe is just below the like button, as well as a link so that you can print it out. If you haven't already, I'd love it if you would like and subscribe to Cat Scratch Kitchen. That way you won't miss any of the great new dishes in the future. Until next week, have fun in the kitchen.